welcome back to the deep dive. I'm always so excited to see what sources listeners send our way.
Yeah.
And this one is really intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
We're diving into A Pirate's Guide to Success,
Oh, wow.
a book a listener suggested we explore.
Okay.
And I have to admit, the idea of pirates and success
Great.
in the same sentence
Interesting combination.
really piqued my curiosity.
Yeah. It is a fascinating juxtaposition, isn't it? We often think of pirates as these,
Right.
swashbuckling rebels.
Yeah.
But to thrive in their world, they needed a unique set of rules and a strong code. It's not the chaos we typically imagine.
Exactly. And that's what makes this deep dive so interesting.
Yeah.
So let's unpack this pirate's creed.
Okay.
One thing that surprised me was how pirate captains were elected.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but they could actually be replaced if the crew lost faith in them.
Wow.
That's a far cry from the dictatorial image
Yeah.
we often have of a pirate captain.
Right. On a pirate ship, authority was earned, not just given. This meant captains had to constantly prove their worth, make sound decisions, and maintain the trust of their crew.
Yeah.
It's a leadership style that focused on competence and consensus,
Interesting.
which is pretty remarkable for a group often associated with rebellion.
It makes you think about how we view leadership today, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are we placing too much emphasis on titles and hierarchy rather than fostering leadership that's earned and respected?
It's a question worth pondering, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, equally surprising is how the loot was divided.
Okay.
It wasn't a free-for-all.
Right.
They had a system, a pre-agreed-upon way to split the spoils fairly among the entire crew.
I was really surprised by that. You wouldn't necessarily associate fairness and pirates, would you?
No, not at all. But that system was key to their success.
Okay.
It minimized disputes and fostered a sense of shared ownership, which is critical when you're all facing danger and relying on each other for survival.
Mm-hmm.
Each member had a vested interest in the success of the voyage. It's a powerful lesson in incentivizing teamwork even in unconventional settings.
So how can we, in our modern world, apply this fair loot principle?
Think about your own teams and projects.
Okay.
Is there a clear understanding of how success is measured and rewarded?
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone feel like they have a stake in the outcome?
Right.
These are vital questions for any leader or team member.
It's about creating an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to contribute their best.
Exactly.
Now, beyond the structure and rules, the book delves into some core pirate values
Aye.
that are surprisingly relevant even today.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about things like courage,
Mm-hmm.
resilience, and adaptability.
Yeah.
These aren't just pirate traits.
No.
They're qualities that can lead to success in any field.
Absolutely. Think about it. Courage to challenge the status quo.
Right.
Resilience to bounce back from setbacks.
Yeah.
And adaptability to thrive in a constantly changing world.
Mm-hmm.
These are timeless qualities that were essential for pirates navigating treacherous seas. And they're equally important for us navigating the complexities of modern life.
And the book doesn't just tell us to be courageous or resilient.
Right.
It provides real examples from pirate history.
Yeah.
Like, did you know that many pirates were skilled navigators,
Really?
using the stars and the ocean currents to find their way?
Wow.
That takes a lot of courage to venture into the unknown and trust your skills.
Exactly. And that adaptability was key to their survival. Imagine having to change your plans on the fly because of a sudden storm or encountering a hostile ship.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't afford to be rigid.
Right.
They had to think on their feet and adjust to the situation.
It makes you realize that being adaptable isn't just about going with the flow.
No.
It's about being resourceful and finding solutions even when things don't go according to plan.
Exactly.
And let's not forget the importance of community.
Yeah.
Even though pirates were often portrayed as lone wolves,
Right.
they actually relied heavily on each other.
Yeah.
Their survival depended on it. It's easy to romanticize the image of a lone pirate, but in reality, they knew the strength of a united crew.
That sense of community, of shared purpose and support is just as crucial in our modern world.
Absolutely.
We need to build strong networks, surround ourselves with people who share our values, and be willing to both give and receive support.
And one of the most captivating parts of this Pirate's Guide is the concept of charting your course pirate style.
Oh, interesting.
This idea of a treasure map, but not just for buried gold,
Right.
but for achieving any goal.
Uh-huh.
It really resonated with me.
The book encourages you to actually design your own treasure map.
Okay.
It's a way to visualize your ambitions, your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Each island on your map could represent a major goal or milestone.
Okay.
And the X marks your ultimate treasure.
I see.
It's a powerful way to take those abstract desires and make them feel tangible and achievable.
I love how interactive that is.
Yeah.
It's not just about setting a goal. It's about creating a roadmap, a visual representation of your journey.
Exactly. And the book takes it a step further.
Okay.
It includes this fun goal-setting worksheet with prompts like navigational tools and supplies needed.
Interesting.
It helps you think about the skills, resources, and support you'll need to reach your treasure.
Yeah.
It's like packing your ship for a grand adventure.
It makes the whole process of goal setting more engaging and less daunting.
Right.
It's like you're embarking on a quest, not just ticking boxes on a to-do list.
Exactly. So I'd like you to imagine for a moment,
Okay.
what does your treasure map look like?
Okay.
What islands represent your most cherished goals?
Mm-hmm.
And what is that ultimate X that marks your definition of success?
It's an exciting exercise, isn't it?
It is.
Now, one of the aspects of pirate lore that always fascinated me was their mastery of the art of the bluff.
Oh, yeah.
We all know pirates were known for their deception.
Right.
But this book suggests it was more nuanced than just trickery.
Okay.
It was about understanding people, their motivations, and their weaknesses. It was about using strategic deception to influence outcomes, not necessarily to deceive for personal gain. And the book shares a captivating story about Captain Blackheart and the governor's galleon.
Oh, wow.
Blackheart, a cunning pirate with a strong sense of justice,
Okay.
uses his understanding of the governor's greed to outsmart him and ultimately ensure a fair outcome.
Interesting.
It's a great example of how bluffing in the pirate sense
Yeah.
was about reading people and using that knowledge strategically.
That story highlights how pirates, in their own way, had a code of conduct.
Right.
Even when it came to deception. It wasn't about outright lying or manipulation.
Yeah.
It was about using their wit and intelligence to navigate complex situations and sometimes even level the playing field.
So how can we apply this art of the bluff, not in a deceitful way, but in a way that helps us navigate our own challenges?
It starts with observation.
Okay.
Pay close attention to the people you interact with. What are their motivations?
Okay.
What are their fears?
Yeah.
What are their goals?
It's like being a detective, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Looking for clues in their words, their body language, their actions.
Exactly. Once you understand their motivations,
Okay.
you can tailor your approach accordingly. You can anticipate their reactions and craft a strategy that addresses their needs while also achieving your own objectives.
Right.
It's about finding that win-win scenario.
It's fascinating to think that even something like negotiation could be approached with a pirate-inspired mindset.
Yeah.
And speaking of navigating life's challenges, the book takes this concept even further with the treasure map of life.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Yeah.
This chapter resonated with me as well.
Okay.
The book talks about how life itself is like a treasure map, full of hidden opportunities, unexpected twists, and potential X's just waiting to be discovered.
Yeah.
And it suggests that we can use those same pirate skills,
Okay.
curiosity, adaptability, intuition, to uncover those opportunities and navigate the uncharted waters of our lives.
It's a powerful metaphor, isn't it?
It is.
Seeing life as this grand adventure full of potential for both risk and reward.
And just like pirates had to be adaptable and resourceful,
Right.
we need to embrace change, be willing to adjust our course,
Yeah.
and trust our instincts.
Right.
Sometimes the greatest treasures are found in the most unexpected places.
That's true.
But we have to be open to exploring those uncharted territories.
It's about having that pirate spirit of adventure and believing that there's always something new, to discover something valuable, to learn something amazing to experience.
Exactly.
We might not be sailing the high seas,
Right.
but we're all on a journey.
We are.
And this book suggests that a little bit of that pirate mindset can make that journey a lot more exciting and rewarding.
I completely agree.
You know, one of the chapters that really got me thinking was the Pirate's Pantry.
Oh, yeah.
It's filled with what the author calls motivational grub.
Okay.
Quotes, affirmations and stories designed to fuel our own journeys.
I found that section to be a treasure trove of wisdom as well. It's like a pirate's chest filled with nuggets of inspiration to keep you motivated on your quest.
There's one quote that particularly resonated with me.
Okay.
The only way to do great work is to love what you do.
Well, that's a good one.
It's attributed to Steve Jobs, and it's such a powerful reminder that passion is the fuel for any great endeavor.
Right.
Without it, it's just going through the motions.
It speaks to the importance of finding your purpose, your true north.
Yeah.
Pirates were driven by a thirst for freedom, adventure, and sometimes even a sense of justice. They were passionate about their way of life, even with all its risks and challenges.
It makes you think about what truly motivates you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What gets you out of bed in the morning.
Right.
What makes you want to push boundaries and overcome obstacles.
Yeah.
It's about aligning your actions with your passions.
Exactly.
Just like those pirates setting sail for uncharted territories.
Absolutely. And when you find that alignment, that's when the magic happens.
I agree.
Another quote that struck me was, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there."
I like that one.
It's a simple statement.
Yeah.
But it speaks volumes about the power of self-belief.
That one's from Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, okay.
And it reminds us that our mindset is often the biggest obstacle we face.
Yeah.
If we don't believe in ourselves, who will?
Pirates had to believe in themselves, in their skills, and in their ability to overcome adversity. They faced incredible odds.
They did.
Yet they dared to challenge the established order and create their own rules.
Yeah.
It's that unshakable self-belief that allowed them to achieve what others thought impossible.
The book also emphasizes the power of affirmations.
Hey.
Those positive statements we can repeat to ourselves to reprogram our thinking and boost our confidence.
Affirmations might seem like a simple tool,
Right.
but they can be incredibly effective. It's about consciously choosing to focus on the positive, to reinforce those beliefs that empower us,
Right.
and to silence that inner critic that often holds us back.
Yeah.
Pirates didn't have time for self-doubt.
Right.
They had to believe in their ability to navigate storms, outsmart enemies, and claim victory.
And the stories.
Oh, yeah.
The Pirate's Pantry is full of tales of resilience, determination, and triumph over adversity. Stories of people who faced setbacks,
Right.
who were told they couldn't achieve their dreams,
Yeah.
but who persevered and ultimately achieved extraordinary things.
These stories remind us that success is rarely a straight line.
Right.
It's often a winding path with unexpected detours, storms to weather, and battles to fight.
Yeah.
But it's the ability to learn from those challenges, to get back up after a fall, and to keep sailing towards our goals that ultimately defines success.
The book tells the story of J.K. Rowling,
Oh, yeah.
who faced numerous rejections before finally finding a publisher for Harry Potter.
Wow.
Imagine if she had given up after the first or the fifth or even the 10th rejection.
Oh, my goodness.
The world would have missed out on an incredible story.
Her story and the many others shared in the Pirate's Pantry serve as powerful reminders that perseverance is key.
Right.
Pirates didn't give up easily.
Yeah.
They were persistent, resourceful, and always willing to find a way to overcome obstacles. It's that spirit that we can all tap into when facing our own challenges.
Now, we can't talk about pirates without acknowledging their connection to the elements. They were masters of reading the wind, the weather, and even the stars to chart their course and reach their destination.
They had an intimate understanding of the natural world
Right.
and knew how to harness its power to achieve their goals.
Yeah.
They understood the importance of working with, not against, the forces of nature.
It's fascinating to think that they were able to navigate vast oceans using celestial navigation long before the days of GPS and modern technology.
They relied on their knowledge of the stars, the sun, and the moon to determine their position and chart their course.
Wow.
It required incredible skill observation and an understanding of the interconnectedness of all things.
They were true masters of adaptation, weren't they? Constantly adjusting their sails to catch the wind, utilizing ocean currents to their advantage,
Yeah.
and even reading the terrain and geography of unfamiliar lands.
They couldn't control the winds or the tides.
Right.
But they could adapt to them.
Yeah.
And that's a crucial lesson for all of us.
Right.
In a world that's constantly changing, the ability to be flexible, resourceful, and to adjust our approach is essential.
And let's not forget the importance of the crew.
Yeah.
Pirates relied on each other for survival.
Right.
They understood the strength of teamwork, of shared purpose, and of supporting each other through thick and thin.
Just like a ship needs a skilled captain and a dedicated crew to navigate treacherous waters, we need to build strong networks, surround ourselves with people who share our values, and be willing to both give and receive support.
It's about recognizing that we don't have to go it alone.
Exactly.
There's power in collaboration,
Yeah.
in sharing knowledge, and in leveraging the strengths of others.
And that brings us to another important concept from the book Regeneration.
Cool.